Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's cold. It's 9:30 on Saturday morning. I'm the only one awake. I've been awake for about an hour. Just been reading a bit of YouTube and not watching, but like reading comments and things, flicked through Facebook. I'm going to sit and start my new book, I think. I thought I'd better start with a cup of tea. And then I'll start this big book I've got to review that the author has sent me. So I'm just going to sit and read that for a bit. I'll probably fall asleep again because the minute I start reading I get sleepy. So I'm likely to have a bit of a doze. But yeah, everyone else is fast asleep. I did need a cup of tea and I do need some breakfast. I'm getting very hungry. So I've come down to make tea and breakfast. Anyway. I'll speak to you again in a minute. I am making Kenzie a big pasta dish that will obviously last in more than one day. Yeah, it really will. I probably will have to cook up more pasta though. This is, ow. Obviously the gluten-free pasta. This is the Asda brand. So that's okay for him. Doesn't have soya in or anything nasty like that. He can't have. Yeah, and this is mincemeat, the Asda bolognese sauce, paprika, oregano, mixed herbs, garlic, peas, onion. I think that was everything mixed in. I'm just going to let that reduce down a little bit, and then you'll have a sauce to go on top. Here we have a nice exclusion-friendly diet pasta dish that I've made for Kenzie. Tortoise is in exploring mode, but seems to be heading for all the white skirting boards for some reason. I've decided to have a bath to soothe my aching back muscles. It's a Saturday. I think I get backache from being lazy. I think that's what it is. So yes, I'm going to get in a nice warm bath and soothe my muscles, and then I'm going to go and try and finish that puzzle I started last week, which is the Wasserjig puzzle, but it's not what you see on the box, but it's similar. So I'm going to give that a go this afternoon so that I can finish it. It's drizzly, wet and horrid outside today, just in case you wanted to know. Oh, how my day turns. I may be taking part in a little bit of sheep rustling. It's 20 to 6 and I have just been running around a field. So when I said to you I was sheep rustling, it was a tongue-in-cheek joke. A friend of mine was out this morning walking the dog and found a dead sheep and found a dead lamb, and also found a very skinny little lamb nearby, not looking very happy. So when she came home, she did a shout out on our parents group, our WhatsApp parents group from school, from the little school, not my boys' school, not Kenzie's school. And I know the people, I know people who live on the estate that own the field. And she was trying to find somebody on the estate who would be able to go, but all the farmers on the estate were nowhere to be seen. But she did find out that that field was rented out to another farmer. So then I went onto Facebook and tried to get hold of that farmer or somebody to do with that farmer so that they could go and check, because there's a dead sheep or dead lamb and one that's looking very ill or unhappy. And then I found out that this happens quite a lot in that field, and this guy has not really got a very good reputation for keeping sheep. And nobody had been able to tell us whether or not he had actually gone up to the field to deal with it. So in the end, after a couple of hours, we decided we would go up ourselves and deal with it. We know somebody who has lamb's milk and a bottle and everything if need be, and we would get it and we would wrap it up, warm it up until we could get hold of this farmer. And that was going to be our plan of action. Anyway, we went up there and thankfully we couldn't see it. It had moved. The dead one obviously was still there, so nobody had obviously got hold of him, I guess, because otherwise I assume he would have come and removed the dead one. But yeah, we did see the skinny little lamb, but he was now moving around. So when he got to the side, we wanted to check one of two things. One, that he looked like the farmer had been aware of him, so that he was numbered, because that dead one has been there a few days. And we know this because somebody saw it a couple of days ago. So we just wanted to check that he'd basically been to the field and was aware of this little lamb. And looks like he was, because it's been numbered and his tail's been docked. So we were like, right, okay. And when we were there, the mum was calling to it and it did go to the mum. So we were like, okay, that's fine. We will not interfere then. If it had been lay down, clearly unwell at the side of the field, which is how it had been when my friend was walking near this dead lamb, we wouldn't have hesitated to just pick it up, bring it home, warm it up, feed it, and then wait to get hold of somebody who owns it, and hoped we didn't get arrested for it. But as it was moving around the field, and she said it looked perkier and happier than it did when she was there this morning. So she's going to go back up tomorrow and just have another walk along that same bit and just check. But apparently this guy has been already reported to the RSPCA for neglect of his sheep. So, and then another person we know has said he doesn't have a very good reputation. In fact, I think there was bad language used and the phrase cowboy. And not cowboys in the good sense of the American cowboys. We're talking about, you know, cowboy builders type cowboys. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea to warm up and go back to my puzzle, which is what I was doing before I went sheep rustling. And there's never a dull day for me, is there? Never a dull day. You never know what you're going to find on this vlog. So we've gone from this with the Brussels sprout going to cause chaos at this meal to this. So she has skidded on the Brussels sprout and her shoe has come flying off, and the food has ended up in front of the fan and it is splattering all over the table. And she's kicked this woman up the bottom, and this woman has ended up falling on this old lady who's now eating the table. But this kid who kicked off the whole disaster in the first place has now decided he's going to eat a Brussels sprout, and the baby soup has gone in the man's face, and it's all just chaos.
You wouldn't catch me eating a Brussels sprout.
No, you wouldn't. And then someone's had a car crash outside the window, and even the pictures have changed. Even the pictures are like in shock. Absolute chaos. But I completed it and it was fun.
And the drawings are very good as well.
They are, yeah.
They're very Vino
Viz type. Yeah.
Whizzer and chips, if anyone
Whizzer and chips, yeah. Yeah. Very good. I enjoyed that.
La vie collection.
I don't think
Going to be très magnifique, no?
I don't think my vlog have ever seen you cook before.
It's time for everything. I can cook. It's not just about
Can cook, won't cook.
Can't cook, can't be asked to cook.
Can cook, just doesn't cook.
Doesn't cook.
Show everyone your t-shirt. Stand there, turn around, other way. Quack to the future.
Quack to the future. Great Scott, Marty. Just for a change, I have done the cooking, and you are going to be my guinea pig. So,
Am I got to go?
Yeah, because I'm sure your adoring fan base would like to see you trying the meal that I made with my own bare hands, but I almost burnt and cremated. Is it? Oh, is it? Oh, oh, Yummy scrummy, is it? Oh. Yeah, what thing? Keeper? Yum, yum, yum. Best I'll dig into before it goes cold.
Yeah, I would. Okie dokie. It's about 7:30 and I've decided I'm done for the day. Finished that puzzle. I rustled some sheep. Nearly rustled some sheep. Enjoyed a nice dinner cooked by my man. Had a bath. Read a book, or read some of my book. Well, I'd say that's a win for a day. Yeah. In bad weather. when it's cold. We didn't get up to Windsor, as you will have seen. We just decided it was wet and therefore it's going to be going dark quicker. And yeah, so we've not. I don't know if we'll go tomorrow or if we'll leave it. I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how we feel. I need to clean out the tadpoles tomorrow. I have just noticed that. So I might go to the fish shop and get some water for the fish, because I could do with cleaning them out too. So I get this special water with minerals and what have you, and it's had all the chlorine taken out of it, and it's just better for things like fish and, you know, aquatic things rather than the stuff that comes out of the tap. So I go and buy it. It doesn't cost very much, so I just get one of my canisters filled up, and it usually does me 2 clean out. So it'll definitely do me the fish tank clean out and the clean out for the tadpoles. I'm pointing in this direction because I can't remember what they're called. I think that's all I've got to share with you today. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.